Said play my pussy, but don't play up my emotions. If you spend some money, then maybe I just might fuck you.
Hello goddesses, it is Pole Goddess, and welcome to this video. I want to thank you guys so what the fuck. I want to thank you goddesses so much for all of the support on this journey and that has been following me from the beginning. And if you haven't been following me from the beginning, and if you're just starting on this journey with me, thank you so much again for your love and support. This video is going to be a question and answer video. So on Instagram, if you do not follow me, I go by Pole Goddess 94 with 1D. And I took a poll asking my goddesses what you would like for me to answer. So this is the video where I'm going to be answering those questions. So get some popcorn, get some water, do your thing. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It might be a little bit because there was a lot of questions. So let's just get right into the video. So the first question is, hi goddess, I've been dying to ask you what kind of pole do you have and where did you buy it? So the pole that I currently have right now in my house is a fit to flop pole. That was one of the first poles that I purchased after I got my shitty ass Amazon pole. That was the first pole and I still have it after a year. But I am planning on upgrading to an X pole because now that I live in a house, I'm going to bolt it into the ceiling. And X poles, you can bolt them into the ceiling. I have a fit to flop pole in my house right now. So the next question is, how has pole affected your relationship with your body? So I kind of touched on this on my story, but I'm gonna say it again. Pole has changed the way that I look at myself, my confidence in everything. It's changed me mentally, physically, as well as spiritual. And I've said this before with pole, it did not come from a positive place. I did not find pole in a positive manner. I found it at a very dark time of my life. And pole allowed me to see who I was because I was on autopilot for about 2 years because I was going through a breakup. I was, my father had just died. It was a lot of stuff. But with that being said, pole allowed me to love my body and all of me physically. And not only that, my body changed within the last year and a half. Like, my booty is a lot bigger than it's ever been. My confidence is like never. I never would have thought that I would be this confident. And I've always been confident, but it's taken me to a whole other level. And pole has just changed the way that I look at myself. And overall, like when it comes to dancers and strippers, like they have so much confidence and I'm on that level now. Next question is, how strong do you have to be to work a pole? If the person is out of shape, could they do it? So I've said this multiple times before and I'm gonna reiterate this in this video. Pole is like the gym. You do not go to the gym thinking, oh, I have to be buff, I have to be this whatever to go to a gym. You go to a gym to work your body and get it right. That's the same thing with pole. Pole is fitness. You go to the studio and you put in the work to gain the strength. Okay, so I want to make that clear. You do not need upper body strength. You don't need these certain things. Like, you don't have that mindset when you go to the gym. It's the same thing. Pole is fitness. You can go to the studio and figure it out. That's what I did. I started going to the studio by myself, but in my apartment, I just figured things out and I just put in the effort and I put in the work just as well anyone that would go to the gym. Now, the next question is, what is it like being on tour with the Queen Elena? Okay. So being on tour overall, if you guys do not know, I'm going to share this. I have been listening to Elena for about 4 years. When I went to school, I used her song for one of my demo reels. For when I worked in post-production and visual effects, I have to show a demo reel to showcase my work. So with that being said, I used her song, and as well as like about a year and a half ago, I want to say, when she dropped To Me, it was just like I needed that song because I was going through a breakup again. Anyway, with that being said, meeting Alina and being on tour with Alina was everything that I don't know, I guess I could have imagined. Like, she is so beautiful. Okay, like the pictures in itself, like that girl looks exactly like her pictures. Like, gorgeous, she is sweet, she is so vibrant, like she's so sweet, she's so amazing, and she's so just beautiful. Like, her energy and who she is and how she carries herself, as well as how she cares about her fans. Like, she really cares about her fans. It's just, I'm blessed to be in her presence. That's all I have to say. Like, I'm like blessed at the fact that she even knew I existed. I'm blessed at the fact that she loves my craft. And that's one of the things that I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but I can say, like, honestly, the fact of like someone that has helped me through my breakup a second time, and this person came into my fucking life, and she is like, while on tour, she would tell me how appreciative she is of my work ethic, of my craft, of pole, and how much I give to the whole show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who she is someone that is like very similar to me in the best way to put it. Like, we're totally different people, but it's like, it's so crazy that a person that I love, obviously, I love her music, to be just recognized by someone like that, and then getting to know her on a personal level and being friends with her, like being friends with her, it's like, I knew that you were someone, we could be friends. I always knew that. So that's all I'm gonna say. Tour was amazing. And not only that, just meeting people as well, like my own personal fans, but overall, Alina is amazing. That's all I have to say. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm gonna move on to the next question now. So another question that has to do with tour, which song of yours, like which song, I'm just gonna reiterate it, which song is your favorite song to dance to on tour? So my favorite song to dance to is Fantasy. That was the one that I did the choreography for, so I really love that song, and it's just like very much my vibe. So that's the only song, to really be honest, that on tour that you can like, I can twerk a little bit and shake my ass. And to be honest, like every single time that song comes on and I come down from the pole and then the beat drops, like I start twerking and the crowd always goes crazy. So, and that's also the first song that we do a double on. So I really love Fantasy, not only because I did the choreography for that, but I love it because it's just like, I can twerk, I can shake my ass. We do doubles. It's a song that like really the crowd goes crazy. So this question is, what's your favorite anime girl or top 3? So I'm gonna go with like, what is your favorite anime? I'm pretty sure she's like girl. So okay, so what is my favorite anime or top 3? Okay. That's like an evil laugh. So okay, my favorite of all time, like that people don't really know about, but I'm willing to share it now, is Yu Yu Hakusho. And I'll explain real quick why I love Yu Yu Hakusho, because it has so much to do with the spirit realm and just like energies and power and all that stuff. It's really deep if you watch the show. So that was also like the first anime that I ever like watched fully through, because Yu Yu Hakusho is a lot of episodes, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but Yu Yu Hakusho is my top favorite anime. One of my favorites. Okay, my 2 favorite like current ones I can say right now is definitely Fire Force. I fucking love Fire Force, and I don't want to be like too cliche, but I really do love Hero Academia. But I love Hero Academia, but I want to say kind of like Black Clover. Like, I'm just gonna put those 2 together, Hero Academia and Black Clover. So overall, my like top 3, number 1 all time, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fire Force, and Black Clover and Hero Academia. to say this too. Fucking Fruit Basket. I fucking love Fruit Basket. I know that's not what you asked for. I'm going over the top right now. But fucking Fruit Basket is like by far one of my favorite animes as well. I will put that as my top, like, all time, like, Fruit Basket. Okay, I'm done. I can talk about anime for hours. So next question. How do you not let other energies affect yours? Been struggling with this. So I remember when I read this question, I was like, this is so perfect. This is what I've been dealing with for the last couple of months, and everything. So when it comes to people, you know what I'm saying? It's really important to understand that everybody comes from a different upbringing. And it sucks because there are people that do not come from healthy upbringings. If you are someone like me that has dealt with a narcissist, I am going to recommend you a book to read. So the book that I just showed you is a book that my friend Cami Arbalez recommended, and she actually let me borrow her book, and I have been reading it, and it goes into depth about especially like narcissists and how their mind works and their worlds and stuff like that. It really goes into depth. With that being said, understand that when it comes to other energies, and especially if it's people that you love, and this is why I'm saying this, it's hard to step away or step back, but the way to do that is you just have to step back. I know it's hard, and I know you may love this person, but you need to choose you because no one else is going to choose you. And that's something that I've learned in the last 5 months, especially going through a breakup, and not only just going through a breakup, of stepping back from friends that I love and I care for, and I wanted to come on this journey with me, but I realized that our energies were not aligned. They were very much a negative entity at the moment in time, and I wasn't going to allow that in my life where so much positivity is happening. So overall, you're going to have to choose you, and you're just going to have to step back and wish them the best. And that's all you can do, is just wish them the best. I wish all my friends, you know what I'm saying, healing energy, and for them to focus on themselves and to love themselves. And if the universe allows us to come back into alignment, then it's meant to be. But otherwise, you need to take a step back, understanding that everybody is not you and everybody has a different upbringing. So those are very important things to keep in mind. This question is a really good question as well. How do you revive yourself from disappointing people in relationships? And I'm just gonna say, the thing is with this, like, disappointment, and like when it comes to people, a lot of people have expectations, and we do not practice non-attachment, you know, enough. So with that being said, like, at this point in my life, I do not ever have an expectations when it comes to humans. I'm just at this point in my life where I'm just not gonna do that. Because if I create expectations when it's not me, like, obviously if I'm doing it with myself, that I have this expectation to get to, but it's more of like a goal, you know what I'm saying, to get to, and I expect myself to get there, I'm gonna do that. But when it comes to other people, understand that creating expectations when it's an outside source of a being, you're not going to get what you're asking for. You're going to hurt yourself in the end. So I do not ever anticipate anything from another human. And as well, at this point, I'm practicing unattachment. I'm not attaching myself to anyone from this point in time in my life, because everybody's gonna leave. Everybody dies. Okay, everybody dies. That's the cycle of life. So practicing unattachment is something that is really, really important, as well as not having any expectations, and yeah, just having no expectations and practicing unattachment. This question is, how did you know you were ready to take shrooms? Did you do any specific things, or anything specific, excuse me, did you do anything specific? Let me restart that entirely. Let me just actually cut off this video to see how far I am.